What is it that brought you in to work with us?
So I had been working with other physical therapy clinics after I tore my ACL, had ACL surgery, and the clinic itself didn't have the facilities that I needed. Also, the divided attention that an ACL surgery and ACL recovery really needs. So I reached out to my friend Kasia. They recommended y'all, and then immediately it was just like completely. It exceeded my expectations. I've never had this level of physical therapy before.
How was the experience different, in your opinion?
The entire time allotted for me was for me. With a lot of other physical therapy clinics, it was like I was there, wonderful people, but they were seeing me for 15 minutes at a time, and then they would give me the exercises, and then afterwards they had to attend to other patients. Also, their facilities just didn't have the things that I needed personally to get back to doing what I love. This and drumming and running and going on hikes, There's just a lot more available for someone who is seeking to get back to performance or better their performance, even without an injury. I can already see that being the case for anyone who is trying to strength train, who is trying to build up stamina, who's trying to run a marathon.
What is it you were most afraid of when you started working with us?
I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to move the way that I moved prior to the injury. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to feel the youthfulness of how I used to move. I was scared that, one fear was definitely okay, one PT didn't work, could this PT not work? And so you just get into this headspace of I don't want this to be forever. I have to put my recovery in someone else's hands for something this complex feels a little bit scary. One example was when we were getting into single-legged hops again, over the hurdles. In the beginning, it was really hard and it started hurting. And then I brought that to you and you're like, well, actually, maybe we can start doing, what's this one where you're doing this movement again?
Yeah.
What's this one?
Skater hops.
Skater hops. Well, you were like, let's do skater hops first. And then we'll come back to the hurdle jumps. And then after doing that, the next time that we met, we brought back in the single-legged hops, and they're doing great now.
When did you start to notice that our work together was working to solve your problem?
When I started being able to bend my knee again, when I started being able to kind of instinctually have the movements that I used to have prior to the injury, when I started feeling strong again and capable, one of the biggest ones was when I was able to jump up. I'm the type of person that likes to go up the stairs by two.
Mm-hmm. And skipping,
yeah. Exactly. When I started seeing that happening, I was like, oh, Paul's regiment is working.
I'm back. I'm on my way back.
And then I really felt that when I was able to go down the stairs by two.
Tell me a little bit more about what life looks like now that your problem has been solved.
My life right now has looked like just stronger than ever. I feel, and a lot of athletes have told me with ACL recovery that once you are back, you're gonna feel stronger than ever. I honestly didn't really believe that when I was first getting back into recovery after the surgery happened. But I truly feel that way. My legs are just a lot stronger. There's just a lot more muscle definition. I'm back to skating. I'm back to climbing. I'm back to drumming. And I'm really excited to get back into hiking, and I feel very well prepared to make that happen now.
What would you tell somebody who's experienced an ACL injury like this to consider when looking for a physical therapy provider? And why would you recommend the Game Plan PT to them?
You really need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy. You need to build your team. you know, and one of those crucial portions of that team is the physical therapist. So you need someone that will be able to help you understand that recovery is not linear. You know, recovery will go many different routes. And what I loved about the game plan was the fact that I came in and we built out a very curated and a very strategic and very unique plan for me to be able to do all the things that I'm trying to get back into. I remember telling you that I wanted to go down the stairs by 2. And we worked on, you found an exercise for me to do that. You know, even that specific to like an even broader thing, like I want to be able to run and jump. You know, so having that time and very dedicated session to me and my recovery was super crucial in having knee surgery like mine. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Seabass, and I turned my setback into a comeback with the help of the Game Plan BT.